In this video, we will show examples of substantive interaction, or SI, and how to keep a log or checklist of the SI that you use in your course. Though this primarily focuses on online course best practices, these suggestions can be incorporated into on-campus classes as well. What is SI? It is engaging your online students in a meaningful way. Online courses have many benefits for students, but it's very easy for them to feel disconnected. As the instructor, you want to maintain a welcoming presence in the class. SI requires that you initiate academic engagement with your students on a weekly basis. There are several ways you can connect with your students. You can use direct instruction, such as virtual lessons, PowerPoint voiceovers, not just static content, however. You can use unique individual feedback on student coursework, or teaching announcements, not just weekly reminders with course deadlines. And finally, initiating and participating in online discussions. The following slides will provide non-instructional and instructional examples using various tools. A non-instructional reminder announcement is simply an announcement that gives basic details about an upcoming due date or deadline. There's no additional information that provides guidance or referral. An instructional teaching announcement refers to something in class. It could be related to a follow-up on information on a topic, or it could be feedback about common errors made in assignments. In this example, you can see that a common error was identified and resources for further investigation were provided. This is add-on instruction. When grading assignments, sometimes it is sufficient to simply give basic feedback, such as good job or keep up the good work. However, that is not instructional feedback. It is acknowledgement that the assignment was submitted, but it doesn't provide recommendations or suggestions for improvement, or kudos that are specifically related to the submission. In this example, you will see that specific comments were made about progress and improvements. This also includes details about particulars that were met. Note that the comments provide kudos for corrections, guidance, and reinforcement of expectations. Direct discussion board interaction is when you participate in the conversation with your students. As you can see in this example, an original post was made by the instructor with information related to the topic, and then later the instructor replied to one of the student posts. This is direct discussion board interaction. You are engaging with your students within the assignment itself. Using intelligent agents is a trackable way of engaging with your students. If you email through ClassList or Falcon Mail, there's no way to truly document that participation or engagement. However, if you use intelligent agents, it keeps a record of who was sent the agent and what the actual email said. That being said, not all intelligent agents are instructional. In this example, it is simply a reminder of an assignment due date. It provides no additional guidance, instruction, or information that furthers knowledge or understanding of the topic. In this example of an intelligent agent, it still includes a reminder of the deadline or due date. However, in this one, it provides guidance and assistance information related to the assignment. It reminds students how to submit their work properly. It reminds students how to contact the instructor should there be any questions or concerns. It could include additional websites or referrals if appropriate. The difference between the original agent and this agent is that specific interaction that includes guidance and recommendation. The best practice here is to diversify opportunities for substantive interaction because you want to include engagement that is specific to each student. Intelligent agents are unique in that they only go to people who meet certain criteria, but they should not be the sole tool for engagement. Now for the checklist or log. This diary of substantive interaction assists the chair and department peers when conducting instructor course observations, and for the online peer reviewers who evaluate the online course sections each semester. It is a quick one-stop record that displays the SI strategies used. This is being put into place as of fall 2021 for the School of Student Life Skills online course sections. Here is how to add and use the standardized log that has been created. First, go to Content. At the bottom of the content list, you will see an option for Add a Module. Choose that option and type your last name and the title Substantive Interaction Log as the example shows. Once created, click on that page and choose Upload/Create. From the dialog box for that option, select Add Learning Object. You will come to a page where it asks you to add an object from the LOR. In the search box, type the word substantive and hit search. You may need to scroll through more than one page, but do so until you find the page called SLS SI Record. Choose that by clicking on the dot in the radio button and choosing Next. When given the option to retrieve the object, make sure to select Import into Content. This will allow you to copy the page and edit it within your course shell. If you choose either of the other options, it will keep that page updated if changes are made into the master, and it will wipe out all of your information. The next option will be to import it. It will ask you to choose a destination. You can just leave it as is and choose Copy. In the future, this module and page will be included in the course shell that is imported into your class section, along with all other content, assignments, etc. Once the import is complete, you should see the page now in your content module. Your next step is to hide this module from student view. Again, remember, this is for the instructor, chair, and reviewer purposes only. Choose for visibility from the upper right-hand corner and slide it until it shows a cross mark through the eyeball. That means it's hidden. You will know it is not visible there, and if you scroll down into the modules, you will see that it says Hidden on the title. Now you can begin entering your information on the checklist. Click on the page to open it, and using the down arrow and the dialog box, choose Edit HTML. For example, let's say you wanted to add that you gave instructional feedback for a particular assignment in week 1. You would choose the Insert Quick Link option from the toolbar above that looks like a chain link. From the Quick Link options, you can choose announcements and a particular announcement, an assignment, a discussion, or other tools as appropriate. You would simply choose assignments and then the particular assignment that you gave feedback on to add the link. Here you can see an example where the links have been added. In week 1, there were 2 announcements that were instructional announcements. There were also 3 intelligent agents that were not just reminders, but also had specific details and assistance. In week 2, there is a link for homework feedback for a discussion. Again, remember that comments and feedback that you make in grading areas would fall under homework feedback, but direct participation in a discussion where you posted directly within the discussion itself should be logged as discussion participation. Because intelligent agents are not an available option from Quick Links, you need to actually type their name into that final column. Thank you, as always, for helping us as we strive to meet best pedagogical practices and improve our courses to provide our students with the best possible instruction.